I think affiliate marketing is really everywhere, but sometimes it's also being seen by brands as nowhere. It's like the extra budget left, or I end up in the affiliate marketing.
You're listening to the Affiliate Marketing Podcast brought to you by affiliatemedia.com, the chapter and verse of everything you need to know about running a successful affiliate program for your business. Now, here's your award-winning affiliate and performance marketing host, an industry veteran, your affiliate marketing guide, and the founder of Affiverse, Leanne Johnston.
What if the real power of affiliate marketing isn't just in the metrics, but in breaking down those internal walls that hold your program back? Today, we're joined by the brilliant Cindy Shen, Head of Account Management for EMEA at Everflow.io, who's about to reveal how one brand transformed their entire approach to affiliate marketing, growing from a single affiliate manager to a global team of 5 people in just under 2 years. You'll hear how breaking down data silos and bringing your entire team into the affiliate conversation creates real opportunities that most brands miss completely. Cindy shares what actually happens when you look beyond that first conversion and talk openly with your partners about the insights that they can share. This honest approach helps turn good affiliates into genuine allies for your business. And speaking of positive stories, this season, we're challenging you to join our hashtag Affiliate Win movement. Let's drown out the negativity by sharing your success stories. Post about an incremental win, a partnership breakthrough, or any positive affiliate experience using the hashtag Affiliate Win. Ready to take your affiliate program to the next level? Well, stay with us because Cindy's insights might give you exactly the fresh perspective that you've been looking for. Welcome to this week's Affiliate Marketing Podcast with me, your host, Leanne Johnston. And today I'm super excited because I've got the lovely Cindy Shen joining us this week to talk about all things affiliate. And we're going to get into account management. We're going to get into, relationship building. We're going to get into all the nitty gritty of what good affiliate programs should be doing with their partners. Cindy is the head of account management for EMEA at Everflow.io, who are graciously sponsoring this season. And I'm just really excited to get this conversation started. So Cindy, welcome onto the podcast. Thank you so much for being here. I want to kick off with maybe getting you to tell your backstory about how you got into affiliate marketing, and then we can kind of get into the nuts and bolts of what we want to talk about today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Really excited. Yeah, a little bit of background. It's kind of interesting because I started with traditional marketing, I think about 20 years ago. Sorry, I don't want to give that away, but it is what it is. And then later I joined the digital marketing as the marketing evolves from the traditional to digital. And then I joined a tech company, which is really focusing on creative optimization, which is super interesting. We talk about how that is linked to affiliate marketing. And I've worked in optimization for a long time and marketing for a long time. And then I realized actually what we do, whether it's branding or whether it's optimization, at the end, it's all about performance, right? You need to manage actually the performance of your marketing, and you need to have all the data and so on. And then I have this wonderful colleague ask me, hey, would you like to join the affiliate marketing tracking platform? I was like, yes, that's something I haven't really touched and into the world of affiliate marketing. Because if you think in a way, affiliate marketing is really about partnership building.
Yeah.
Right. It is about working with different partners to make sure that you have an outcome and a long-term outcome as well. It's not just about right now what I'm going to get, but it is about how you're going to nurture those partnerships to get a lifelong value. And it's everywhere. I think affiliate marketing is really everywhere, but sometimes it's also being seen by brands as nowhere. It's like the extra budget left, or I end up in the affiliate marketing.
So I love that because you came from traditional marketing, and everybody I get onto this podcast has got a weird and wonderful story about how they've come into the industry. And I think that's one of the things that makes this industry great, is that we are pulling in insights, strategies, expertise from so many other digital like industries and channels and, practices, whatever you want to call it. And we've got a melting pot of really experienced people working in this industry and driving it forward. And I think that's what makes it great, because there is no one size fits all approach for affiliate marketing. It's kind of like highly customized and tailored to whatever industry or company you're working at. And it's very much led by what all the other channels, digital channels, are doing, because some programs will invest very heavily into affiliate, almost 60% of their budget goes in there. And some, brands or affiliate programs will only put about 25% of their budget in there. So the strategies that go behind those different programs and the results that then they are looking to drive with the partnerships that they are making and all those different partners in the funnel, which we'll get into in a minute, is also super interesting. So I love the fact that you come from like traditional marketing, because normally people that we speak to on this podcast are already in the affiliate space, but you come from a traditional marketing background, and we're going to dig into that and see how you view strategy a little bit differently to how somebody who's always been in the affiliate industry has been there. So that's a great backstory. And you said something as well that was quite interesting, which is affiliate is everywhere and nowhere, because brands treat it differently. It's either siloed off to the side, or it's an integral part of the strategy of the business growth, depending on, who's leading at the CMO level. So why do you think this multi-billion-dollar industry, which has had double-digit percentage growth for the last 10 years that we've been recording it, why do you feel it's still so misunderstood?
Yeah, I think because the understanding, first of all, I think like you talked about effort that brands put in affiliate marketing is really different depending on who is in the CMO level. Yeah. And it's exactly that, right? A lot of times I think the CMOs or the people at the higher level, they don't really have a good understanding of, and a lot of times they would spend a lot of time thinking about the strategy, thinking about the go-to-market plan, thinking about where to put their budget, thinking about the media plans, and such, etc. But they really don't connect affiliate as part of the channels who actually sits on every single level. If you work with media partners, you work with great creators, you work with influencers, has a lot of awareness and followers.
Yeah.
They're literally everywhere. It's about building a partnership. And I think that's why it's left out. That's the first thing. And second thing, there's no transparency into what affiliate partnership actually contributes. You get a media agency telling you, hey, here is what we did. Here is the brand awareness that we contributed. And here is how much we contribute to yourself. But so many times we don't have a system in place in which we can say, hey, this is what each channel actually contributed. And it's not about assigning a sales to one channel. It's about to see which channel actually contributes to the ultimate performance, right?
Yeah. It's about understanding, because nobody buys on the first click anymore. Like there's, 26 touch points in a consumer's journey before they're making a sale. So out of all of the touch points that customers are probably navigating through at different times in their kind of purchase awareness, consideration, and then, conversion journey, which channel is contributing the most to get that customer over the line? Nobody has that kind of level of clear tracking. I mean, some companies that have invested a lot of money with, bespoke tracking and BI teams would have that, but average Joe soap, brand coming to market and opening up an affiliate program using a network doesn't have that kind of level of insight. And you've worked with some clients that do have that kind of level of insight across all of their digital channels. So maybe now's a good time to tell a story of a success, metric that you've seen in your career working with big brands as well, and what the outcomes of those stories were when you started to dig into the data and actually look at it. So maybe share a story with everybody listening.
Yeah, I think that's a really a good point. It's sometimes easy to put what we just talked about into a real case. So I worked with this client. I've been with Everflow for 5 years now. And I've worked a lot of different brands and in different space. And that's one particular brand that's, I see how they evolve from twofold. One is how much effort they put into affiliate marketing. That's the first. I started with working with this brand, which is a fully mobile focus. It's an app. And I started with, there's only one person in affiliate marketing team and whose main focus is to make sure that this app gets installed as many as possible, which is totally understandable. When you first launch an app, that's the first step that you want to look into that. And I've been working with them for 2 years now. And throughout the years, I've had multiple conversations with their CRM team, with their brand team, with their team, with their data. Is really to make sure that we have a one centralized tool and platform in which the different teams can look into data. That's the first thing.
That's a massive thing, is affiliate teams, they are sometimes siloed to the side, and they get called into like a monthly meeting or whatever, but the rest of the time we're sitting in the wild, wild west, just kind of, churning and burning and growing our partnerships, and we're looking at our own data. So there was almost like mass adoption by the company throughout all the different departments that you were talking about, and you were bringing them all together to actually aggregate all of their stats. So then there was mutual buy-in, there was mutual interest because everything was being recorded in one place. So there's a single source of truth to start with. And that means transparency, because when you do a single source of truth in a business, it means you are going to possibly see that things aren't working in other channels as well as what you thought they were.
And also that is also not about like siloed KPIs, right? A lot of times you see that the cross team actually doesn't work because each team gets siloed KPIs, and KPIs are what they need to deliver in order to get budget. So everybody is fighting, right? And that doesn't work. What this brand did is they actually has a mutual KPI, right? And therefore they work towards one goal and target the same customer. That's totally fine because like you just mentioned, it's not about showing them, your campaign once and hope they are going to convert, but it is to constantly educate, right? Buying team, paid media team needs to educate the customer. The influencer team needs to educate the customers. And also their affiliate partnership team needs to put the effort in educating their customers. So all those teams need to work together in order to make sure that you have a quality customer and the customer is happy. Another thing that I want to talk about is they're not only today, their affiliate program is not only tracking the installs, but they're tracking what happens after that and the value and the interaction that the customer is giving or having with this brand. So you need to also look into the long-term value of the quality of the customer instead of only looking at one-time action. And be able to do that, you need, again, work with your tech team, CRM team to make sure all the data are centralized and be able to track those downstream events.
So what were some of the, obviously you've been with this client for 2 years, so you've gone through the journey of they had one affiliate manager. Where are they now, 2 years later? What has changed in their business with them opening up the channels and actually not having siloed KPIs and bringing everybody together as a whole to kind of meet those company goals? What did you observe with this client in terms of their interdepartmental communications, their goals and success metrics? Because obviously everybody's seeing everything now. Did you see that there was better collaboration? Were the media team going, hey, maybe we shouldn't spend on this guy. Maybe we can actually bring that site in on a performance partnership. Did you see margins increase when they were working more transparently and collaboratively together? Because that's always the thing that I see when I go into really big companies, is that obviously we're each responsible for our own budgets and we're trying to make those budgets as ROI efficient as possible. But actually, you can't get to marginal measurement of ROI if you're still being KPI'd on the single silos, because when you take that competition away internally within the business, you can leverage, timing, you can leverage price points, you can leverage terms, you can leverage things that maybe you can't do when you're only looking at your own channel.
Yeah, basically to like centralize data in one place, right? That is the first thing. And the second thing is, don't look at single attribution, or don't look at one attribution, which can be only the sale or a customer converted to whatever converting means, but to really look at the multi-touch attribution, right? And I think that's always like a lot of times you also hear clients to say, hey, can you solve my multi-touch attribution issues? But the multi-touch attribution to one brand, it can be very different to the other brand as well, right? And at the end, what you want to look at the holistic picture rather than look at, like which is not really the truth. You know what I mean? So I think that really helped. And also, I think another thing is, I'm telling you as this is a success story, but it also requires a lot of, we had so many meetings with clients. We had a lot of hiccups as well along the way during the implementation. And we also had to optimize several times because it's not always a very smooth journey when you want to make sure that you work towards a goal that's shared across different teams. You really need to discuss with them, understand what their pain point and what they're trying to see. And it's also the openness and willingness from every team that is willing to change and willing to see the success.
So what kind of growth did this client have in taking this kind of untraditional approach to integrating their affiliate program into everything else that they're doing? One, I assume they got, better camaraderie and team morale around the program internally, throughout the divisions. Two, they got clarity on where they should be spending their money at the right time, at the right place, at the right price point. But what are the results? Like, how did they actually grow their business in 2 years since the day that you started working with them till now, implementing this approach?
Yeah. Just give you some ideas without reviewing the actual data.
Yeah.
Their affiliate team has grown from one single affiliate manager to multiple 5 affiliate managers across different countries because they already expand from one country to multiple countries. That is one thing over the past.
And that's quick expansion. Like that's,
yes,
that's like every quarter you're adding another person pretty much.
Yeah. And because expansion is not coming from nowhere, expansion because your partnership grew a lot and you have more budget. And obviously you delivered a great performance in order to claim the growth. So it's really nice to see the result of cross-team collaboration and to be able to plan their budgets together.
Yeah. That's the holy grail, right? Like that person was lucky to work at that company that had an open approach to the affiliate channel, that understood it, that wanted to get deeper into it. That's one thing that I think is very important about this conversation is that affiliate is not set and forget. It's not plan, execute, sit back and wait for the dollars to roll in. It's all small, daily, incremental changes, tweaks, relationships, conversations, positions. It's a constant cycle of ever improvement. And I think you don't get into affiliate for an easy life. Like you get into affiliate marketing because you're driven, you want to kind of, push the boundaries, you want to work with people, you want to test new things, you want to be at the forefront of digital because let's face it, when you work with affiliates, they're out there breaking the internet, trying to find new ways to reach customers in new channels, new niches, new, message touch points, whatever it is that they're doing. And you're there alongside them, supporting them and giving them that, the tools to actually, meet your targets. So from what you said there, what I liked is that 1, it's transparent. 2, it's educational because they're educating the rest of the internal company, which then opens up the conversation for more budget. But then 3, you were also talking about not just tracking in the moment, not just tracking the sale, but tracking everything that happens after the sale. So let's dig into that a little bit, because what did this company do that was different from anybody else that you've seen? Like, what other event types did they want to track and kind of monetize?
Yeah. So it's a mobile app, but it's also a subscription model, which is interesting. I think a lot of clients, whether you're e-commerce or so on, you want to track, there are a lot of downstream events that you can track. For this client specifically, basically it's a monthly subscription, but they also have different package, let's say, that customers can upgrade. So what the client does is basically track every subscription that a customer brought. And
so you can tell when a customer is coming in, they've subscribed, and you can tell when a customer is upgrading as well. And then you can tell the longevity of the client as well. And if you map all of that back to the partners that are sending you the right quality customers, you can very quickly incrementally increase your profit margin. Because affiliate isn't only about getting sales. Affiliate is also about finding the customers that really want and love and value your product or service or whatever it is that you're selling and want to stick around, because that's when the profit margin increases. You're paying that initial CPA or the percentage revenue or whatever the commission model is that you're doing. So how you grow. It's not just about finding more affiliates and getting more sales. It's also about growing the incremental value of the existing customers that you have. So I love that. I love the fact that they've actually gone deeper than just in the moment of that first initial sale. And they're kind of looking beyond that. They're looking at how does affiliate feed the business long after that first customer comes in.
Yeah, and also they're not only keep this data to themselves, right? You can keep this data and say, okay, this is a great source of customers. Let's work with these customers more, and we use other channels to target these type of customers. What they did is actually make those data available. It's very good for the affiliate manager as well, because affiliate manager needs to also communicate and negotiate with, like all partnerships. You negotiate the terms, you negotiate, what kind of ROI you brought to us and how we would like to collaborate in long run as well. So that is really also something that they did, which I see sometimes clients don't really want to expose those data to affiliate. But, your partners, your affiliate, they also need those data in order to optimize, right? You have to know that they are also not good partners, good affiliates, or I believe most these days affiliates, they look at data in order to optimize their traffic as well. So
serious ones do. I mean, obviously they're doing it for a living. They're doing this as their business. So they want to get as much data as possible so they can optimize and send the right quality traffic and continue to earn revenue.
Yeah, exactly. So that is really, I'm very happy to see and to be on this journey with this client, because like I mentioned previously, I worked with conversion optimization companies. I worked with traditional. I see all those efforts has been done before, right? Whether work cross team and be able to optimize. And I'm happy to see that is also being adopted in the affiliate marketing. And I think basically all brands need to adopt the same method in order to grow their partnerships with their affiliates.
Setting up an affiliate program is pretty easy. Everything's readily available for you and enabling you to become, a brand with an affiliate program. But I think where the problem is that because nothing is written down, and this is why the industry is so misunderstood, everybody is learning as they're going. They're kind of building the plane and learning to fly it at the same time. And that journey is influenced by the experience that you bring into the program. So, hiring the right people, hiring the right agency, hiring people that understand the channel, hiring people that want to understand the channel. Because, the industry's grown so fast, it's actually really difficult to find really experienced affiliate account managers who understand the technical, the relationship building, the data, the kind of incrementality, all of these technical terms. And if you have that buy-in at the start, you already know that this is a mountain that you're climbing. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Whereas a lot of the kind of smaller brands that I talk to, they just go, I'm going to launch an affiliate program and make millions overnight. Dude, that is not the case. This is a very, very complex, but extremely rewarding partnership channel to have in your business. But starting it could be easy. Making it actually work incrementally for you is the hard bit, is the bit that requires you to roll up your sleeves, dig for those diamonds,
Exactly.
test and reiterate. And, I wish everybody could have the experience that you've had working with this one particular client. I'm sure you work with many clients like this, but how do we learn? We learn by getting people like you onto this podcast and talking about these experiences and talking about and showcasing what can be done when you actually open yourself up to success. And that means having a clear strategy to start with.
Yeah, I like how you use this analogy of getting your hands into the dirty water and fish out the diamonds. It is really a messy, but can be dynamic and a rewarding job, right? If you do it right. And if you're willing to get to this messy, to be messy, but,
What's the saying? They say nothing good ever comes easy, right? So I think the reward for people that stick it out in this industry and build long-term careers like you and I have, is the fact that we do see the beauty. There's, it's few and far between, but when you crack that nut and you see this amazing partnership grow and you see the numbers start to trickle in and, I did that. I can track it. I can see it. I know that it's something that I was responsible for. It's growing the business that I'm in. That to me is like all the rewards. It's all the plus points of working in this industry, but it isn't every day. It's maybe like once a year you get that kind of miracle happening. And as long as you keep yourself focused and you keep yourself, motivated and your morale is high and you've got a team around you that understands what you're trying to do in the partnership space, that is what makes working in this industry so rewarding. So I don't want to get into talking about that because, there isn't a lot of education in this industry. Like, we started this podcast to actually help people really understand what goes on behind the scenes in programs, pull back the curtain, talk about the strategies, the tactics, the really practical things. We do see a lot of people getting onto social media and talking about, how affiliates are bad actors and this and that's happening. How do you think that impacts the industry? Like, what's your thoughts on kind of, because bad news always travels fast, right? So, but here we're talking about the good news. So how do we encourage everybody in our community to actually share those good news stories?
Yeah, I think it really takes everybody to shift brand's mind in terms of how affiliate partnership works. And it takes very little for brands to have a very wrong perspective of the affiliate marketing. So I think everybody that is working in the affiliate marketing, they should be very responsible on what they're saying and not generalizing, right? And it's like, people have to be careful of what you are trying to make everybody else feel just because, you want to be like, oh, I know this, and please don't work with this type of affiliate and don't never put any budget into X and Y, Z. And it's so hurtful, right? Because we, as people who are heavily involved in affiliate marketing and trying to build partnerships with all different types of affiliates, and we know how much effort those affiliates actually puts in trying to make a better performance for brands. So please I would urge everybody to watch out on what you post on social media. Just be careful to not just, destroy a whole affiliate industry by just getting a few likes or attentions from the social media.
So I want to send a challenge out to everybody that's listening to this podcast, because if you're listening to this podcast, you're clearly a believer and you are invested in actually growing your career in the affiliate industry. If we could get everybody listening to this podcast to post one good news story about what they've experienced in their affiliate program, how they've seen incremental change, how they've built a successful partnership, like, I really feel like if we all collaborate together and we all become a movement and everybody who has a mini success posts about it, we can very easily change the kind of narrative that is associated to affiliate marketing. So if you're listening, like, that's my challenge to you guys. Like, go put out a good news story once a week on your LinkedIn about what's happened in affiliate that's made you excited to work in this industry. What have you achieved or done? And I'm not saying give away your kind of golden goose and tell everybody the top affiliate in your program, but talk about in a really helpful, useful, educational way, something that you've tried, something that you've implemented, so that we can all learn from you together, because we're all learning on the job. This industry is constantly changing. We've got new channels coming in all the time. Data is a problem in the industry. We all know that. It's fractured. It's not all in one place. We're working along siloed other teams. We're integrating and doing partnerships with human beings that can't be told exactly what to do and when to do it. So let's just change the narrative. That's my challenge to you this week. Like, let's all change the narrative and let's talk about what is working in affiliate marketing so that we can all share and grow together. So I want to leave you on that note this week and say, thank you so much for joining us, Cindy. It's been amazing to hear about this one client, this one case study, and the changes that have been made in such a short space of time. Because 2 years isn't a very long time. Like, from start to where they are with 5 global affiliate managers, that's really great growth. And it shows what happens when you collaborate, when you aggregate, when you look deeper into the data, and you really have an open-based and open-minded approach about how you're going to be running your affiliate program for your business.
Yeah. Thanks. And it's great to be on this podcast. And I really like this challenge that you put out.
Yeah.
And I absolutely think that it really takes everybody's effort, everybody in this industry's effort to make sure that we have a very healthy vibe going on. And we can transmit all the success that we actually, be able to make to brands, right?
And if you've got a success story, email me, because we'll publish it. That's, people are coming to Affiverse to read about what's happening in the space, how to actually run their programs. It's a platform that everybody can use. It's there to be used. So guys, if you're listening to this, shout out to everybody who is. I know you join us from all countries all over the world, and it's amazing to have you here. But I hope that this good news story, spurs you on for the next week. And we'll see you next week again on the Affiliate Marketing Podcast. Cindy, it was an absolute pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much for this wonderful platform so everybody can share and to learn. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Get ready for the next issue of the Affiverse magazine. This edition is packed with exclusive insights and actionable strategies to help you grow your affiliate business like never before. Learn what affiliates must do to level up their SEO and traffic driving strategies with expert guidance designed to make an impact. Explore timely discussions and interviews around compliance, sustainability, and other emerging marketing trends reshaping the affiliate landscape today. Each issue of this magazine is a toolkit for affiliate program managers' success, offering leadership interviews, tactical advice, game-changing strategies, and more. Don't wait to take charge of your affiliate marketing strategy. Get your digital or print version of the Affiverse magazine today and start planning out your next 90 days for success. Visit affiversemedia.com and click on the magazine button to discover more. Take the next step towards leveraging your affiliate marketing potential now and help your affiliate program growth with our excellent 90-day affiliate planner.
Do you have a question that you want answered? We will give you a shout out and get your question answered live on the show. Click the Ask Your Question link in the show notes and ask away.